Hey, why not Sable Estates? Hey, you're probably doing some research right now, thinking about moving to somewhere in St. Johns County or somewhere in St. Augustine, Florida. Well, in today's video, we're here at Sable Estates. It's a new subdivision within an existing master plan community called St. Augustine Shores. We're going to be talking about the location, the builders, the amenities. Let's go check it out. All right, so I'm here at Sable Estates again, and I was here yesterday, but I got rained on.
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months. We've been through every kind of rain that flew in sideways, and sometimes rain even seemed to come straight up from underneath.
You see that right there? Rain's going sideways. Man.
What I like to do when I shoot videos is to go to different areas and not in any particular order. And so I was visiting the amenity center in different areas, and then all of a sudden the rain started coming down, and I couldn't finish the video. So I'm back here again today here at Sable Estates, and so we're going to talk about its location. So Sable Estates is located off of Route 1, but you have to drive a little bit inland. So what happens is Sable Estates is a subdivision within St. Augustine Shores. So St. Augustine Shores is technically off of Route 1, but in order to get into the area where Sable Estates is at, you have to drive in a little bit. And so St. Augustine Shores has been, I think they started building it in the 1970s or 1980s. And so it's been a while. It's an established community for sure. But if you were to get into St. Augustine Shores from the north, for example, you're going to see the older homes from like the 80s and the 90s. And then as the development continues to spread south, you're going to see some of the newer homes. So this is Sable Estates. And then I'm going to just pan this way so you guys can see some of the newer homes that are right across the street from here, from Sable Estates. And this is San Savino. So San Savino is one of the newer developments here at St. Augustine Shores. And so this is just to show you that, comparing these homes to some of the ones that are in the front of St. Augustine Shores, you're going to see a big difference. And it's the same thing with, obviously with Sable Estates. Sable Estates is a new community, so you're going to get a lot of the newer houses. So the location, going back to the location is off of Route 1, but you got to drive in a little bit. Again, you drive in from the north, you're going to see the older house and the older developments. And then when you drive in from the south, you're going to see some of the newer developments. Okay, so one thing I'll say about the location is that if you've been watching some of my videos, you know that most of the development that's happening in St. Johns County is to the north, both east and west of I-95. So what's cool about Sable Estates is it's located in the south. So if you see yourself spending more time at the beaches, Crescent Beach, Butler Beach, St. Augustine Beach, you're very close to those areas. If you're going to be going to Daytona, that's a lot closer to if you're living in the southern part of St. Johns County.
Downtown St. Augustine is about a 15 to 20 minute drive, while a drive to downtown Jacksonville is about a 60-minute drive.
All right, so let's talk about the size. So the original developer here of St. Augustine Shores, Daytona Corporation, they took 2,020 acres and cleared it, but they did a good job of leaving some of the native Florida trees to give the community a beautiful character. So the size of St. Augustine Shores, I wasn't able to get the actual size of Sable Estates, how many acres it is, but St. Augustine Shores as a whole is 2,020 acres.
As part of the community's plan, several parcels of land were dedicated for recreation, education, and worship facilities. St. Augustine Shores has 58 acres set aside for the development of parks and 45 acres designated for recreational sites on the Intercoastal Waterway. A 12,000 square feet recreation building is located on the waterway, which we'll get to later on in this video.
All right, so let's talk about homes. Now, when I looked at the PUD development map, St. Augustine Shores as a whole, the master plan community, was approved for 5,600 dwelling units. And now when I came here and I spoke to the KB Homes agent, that's the only builder here is KB Homes. He told me that Sable Estates will have 269 single-family homes. All right, so in terms of types of homes, as you can see, behind me to my left are the model homes here at Sable Estates. And if I walk this way and pan this way, you know, I unfortunately couldn't give you guys a ton of film just because the place is so new. But you'll see new houses coming up and the frames going up. And what KB Homes is offering is they're offering 7 different floor plan layouts here at Sable Estates.
The floor plans range from 1,510 square feet to 2,716 square feet, with 3 to 5 beds and 2 to 3 baths. And there's a half bath option as well. The starting price is $396,990.
All right, so in terms of school, if you purchase a home here at Sable Estates, your elementary school is going to be the W.D. Hartley School, elementary school, and then your middle school is going to be the Gamble Rogers Middle School, and then your high school is going to be the Pedro Martinez Boston Red Sox High School.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm just joking. It's the Pedro Menendez High School. You know I had to throw in some Red Sox in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Look at this. Look at this. This is great. I got one bird flying. Trying to get the good shot in there of how awesome this community is going to be, and I got that one bird giving me a shout out. All right, so let's talk about amenities, and I'm here at the Riverview Club, which is the amenity center for St. Augustine Shores. Now, this is how I found out, what I realized when I was talking to the agent at Sable Estates about what kind of amenities Sable Estates is going to have. And he was basically saying, listen, Sable Estates is going to just have the amenities that are here at St. Augustine Shores, which is where I'm at now. So as you can see behind me, they're doing a bunch of construction here. So they're updating a bunch of stuff within the club itself. So that's a good thing, I guess, right? It's a bad thing for us because you can't see. We can't go inside. I can't show you the pool. The pool's closed. But I'm going to see if I can take you down the pier so that you can actually, you know, take a good look at the river there. All right? All right, so I made it to the pier here, but it's obviously closed. But it looks nice, honestly. It kind of reminds me of Rivertown a little bit. Seems very peaceful. I like to have a little gazebo over here, and then they have a kid's playground as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I just saw a deer jump out, two of them actually, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's nice. This is a really nice area. See, it's very peaceful. There's a big storm coming in right now. All right, let's go check out the playground. All right, so we just took a look at the pool and some of this, the amenities that they're offering here. And unfortunately, obviously, they do need updating. You know, I can see why they're taking the time to do that right now. It definitely needs some updating. And, you know, when you compare these amenities to some of the smaller, less expensive CDDs or HOA fees subdivisions, those still look better than the ones that are here, in my opinion. Hopefully, I can try to get you some of the drawings that they're going to do in terms of updating here. But I haven't come across that yet. But yeah, they definitely need some updating, if you know what I mean. Okay. The Riverview Club has a 180,000-gallon pool, an adjoining kiddie park, a picnic area, horseshoe pits, volleyball, and sports field. The Riverview facility houses a 5,500 square foot ballroom, a game room, a card room, a library, and kitchen facilities available for rental. This waterfront property boasts a 500-foot pier with a gazebo that extends into the Intercoastal Waterway and provides an exceptional opportunity for those of you who love to fish, wildlife observers, and sunrise and sunset seekers who reside in the St. Augustine Shores area. For golfers, there is the St. Augustine Shores Golf Club, a private 18-hole par 70 course for the veteran and novice golfer. One thing to note, though, as an FYI, there aren't any special privileges for people who reside within St. Augustine Shores, so do not expect a resident discount at this course. All right, so why should you choose Sable Estates over another place here in St. Johns County? I think there's two things. Number one is the location, right? So Sable Estates is 10 minutes away from Crescent Beach, which is bananas. So if you see yourself spending a lot of time at the beach, Crescent Beach, Butler Beach, St. Augustine Beach, or downtown St. Augustine, I think that this location is amazing. Also, if you're into speed, meaning you like motorcycles and you like NASCAR, well, Daytona is just 15 minutes away. So all the fun and the craziness that happens in Daytona.
I don't know, but it feels like we're wasting a lot of time. No, I know. I'm just excited, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hey, I love you. What? Nothing. Shake it, mate. Get some. You're my best friend. You're my best friend! Okay, man! I'm in there with you! I gotta get going! Go!
When I look, 100,000 people on their feet anticipating the start of this race. Green flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing at Daytona, boys!
Hey, shake a bike, baby, shake a bike! Well, if you like speed and you're into that stuff, then Daytona is only 15 minutes away. So you could do the NASCAR thing down there. You can do Daytona Bike Week, all right? Or if you have family further south, this might be a good location for you. All right, so the last thing is the fact that you're gonna save money because Sable Estates does not have any CDD fees, which I think is fair because when you look at the amenities need a huge upgrade. So the fact that you're not paying for that, I mean, you might use it, you might not, but the fact that you don't have to pay for that is huge. And then you do get a little bit of a golf cart like lifestyle here at Sable Estates because there's a golf course 5 minutes away. So you can technically drive your golf cart to the golf course and have that experience here. So I think those are the two things. Number one is the location, and number two, the fact that you don't have to pay CDD fees. All right, so hopefully this video was helpful for you. And if it was, do me a favor, do me a solid, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you're thinking about moving to St. Augustine or St. Johns County, my wife and I, we would love to help you in any way that we can. God bless you and stay safe.